Hola amigos, bien o no, saludos desde Medellín. Hoy el tema es diferentes maneras de decir la misma cosa, o cómo puede cambiar palabras para decir la misma cosa en diferentes formas. So that's the theme for today. How to say the same thing in different ways. To illustrate this, we shall use this book. Este tipo de libro, THESAURUS, super útil en inglés porque casi es un diccionario. Es un dictionary, un lexicon con todas las palabras que tiene casi la misma definición para poder utilizar en otra forma. So this little book is just a small example of synonyms, shall we say, similar words, words that mean nearly the same thing. Often you can change them directly without changing the sense of the sentence, but it's really useful because it expands your vocabulary a lot. So using a book like this will help you see different ways to say basically the same thing, so you don't have to keep repeating yourself, and you can feel you're speaking in a more fluid, more natural way. And today we're going to use this book as a prop to illustrate different ways to say nearly the same sentence. So let's look at it this way, okay? So I've given you the book. Let me ask for it back. Can I have my book? Please give me the book. I'd like my book back, please. Hey, that's my book. Give it back to me. Can you pass me the book? Would you mind if I borrow that book from you? Could you give me the book? That book over there, that one belongs to me. Can I take it back? So look, that's 5 or 6 different ways for me basically to ask, please pass me the book, or give me back my book. That's only a very short example. If we think hard, we can probably find a few other ways to say that, but it's just to show you that even in one small transaction, which is literally, I would like that book, I'd like you to give me that book, please, there are different ways to say it, depending on whether we're stressing ownership. Hey, that's my book, give it back. Whether I'm just making a polite request, could you pass me that book, please? There are different ways to say it, depending on the effect we want to have on the person we're talking to. And one way to help us find the right words to say exactly what we want to say to the other person, in the sense of the emotion that we want to transmit with what we're trying to say, how we want them to feel when we ask them the question, or make the demand that give me back my book. We need different words to do that, to transmit different emotion when we're trying to do it. And this type of book, this type of list of words, will help you tremendously with that. So if you haven't found one of these already, I highly recommend you look for one. Obviously you can look these things up on search engines online, but this kind of thing is really helpful, particularly when you're writing. You have a quick look, oh look, different ways to say different words. Sometimes they will change a bit of the emphasis you're putting on that, maybe in that sentence, but often it's a word you can interchange and still get the same effect, and it transmits the same intended emotion. So that's the tip for today. If you haven't got one of these already, highly recommend it. Have a look at that. Think of some of the things you're already saying, some of the phrases you're already very happy with using, and see if you can swap one or other of the key words for another synonym or something that means more or less the same. See how that changes the emotion you transmit in the sentence. So that's the tip for today. I hope that was helpful. déjenme saber en los comentarios. But for now, from Medellin, it's Cheerio.